What's up, y'all? I hope your day or night is going very, very well. 6 new lawsuits against Sean Puffy P. Diddy Combs. Currently, the most current information, one being a 16-year-old boy, or he was, as one of the accusers. There's a lot going on with Sean Puffy P. Diddy Combs, as we all know. And this is the latest thing. It's like when it rains, it pours. So let's get right into it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please help us get to 9K subs. And let's check this out. Hello and welcome to Beauty by Jen. If you have or if you haven't been here, welcome either way. Six lawsuits were filed by an attorney inquiring about Sean Combs' accusers through a hotline. From 1995 to 2021, Houston lawyer Tony Busby brought fresh rape and sexual assault claims in fresh court cases. According to Sean Combs, the charges are false. According to the legal team representing the plaintiffs, Sean Combs, the troubled music tycoon, is now facing 6 new sexual assault claims in New York. One of the men accuses Mr. Combs of touching his privates when he was 16 years old. The allegations against Mr. Combs, which cover the years 1995 to 2021, are detailed in the complaints that were filed on Monday in Manhattan's Federal District Court. The victims include 2 men and 2 women. No one's identity was revealed in any of the assertions. The legendary record mogul and musician known as Diddy and Puff Daddy is currently serving time in a Brooklyn jail, awaiting trial for federal racketeering and ex-trafficking allegations. The papers further complicate his legal troubles. In response to the new cases, his lawyers released a statement stating that Mr. Combs has never actually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. He has pled not guilty. Houston personal injury attorney Tony Busby, who has promoted himself through Instagram and a highly publicized press conference, has filed the new complaint. At the press briefing earlier this month, Mr. Busby described his work in detail while speaking in front of a backdrop showing a big red hotline number that accusers of Mr. Combs could dial. It all started when we said we were investigating these allegations, and Sean Combs was indicted, according to Mr. Busby, who spoke at the news conference. One of the cases that was filed on Monday details an interaction that took place at one of Mr. Combs' infamous white parties at his Hamptons estate in 1998, according to the plaintiff. The plaintiff, who was 16 years old at the time, allegedly ran into Mr. Combs, spoke about his aspirations of becoming a star, and Mr. Combs then advised him to remove his pants. Mr. Combs allegedly reached down and pinched the plaintiff's genitalia as soon as he cooperated, according to the lawsuit. Busby is a famous plaintiff's lawyer who won settlements for 30 or more women who accused Deshaun Watson, an NFL quarterback, of sexual assault during massage visits. His team is thoroughly reviewing the numerous complaints about Mr. Combs that the law office has received since its outreach initiative started, he said. The hotline got thousands of calls in a single day, according to Mr. Busby. An automated chatbot on the website of the legal company inquires as to whether site users are victims of Sean Diddy Combs. The operation has been portrayed by Mr. Combs' representatives as a reckless media circus. On Monday, however, the claims that had been speculated about materialized into actual court documents to which the entrepreneur will now have to answer. Their statement claimed that Mr. Combs's attorneys had tried to gain notoriety through a news conference and a 1-800 number prior to today's flood of filings. The facts, their legal defenses, and the integrity of the judicial process are all things in which Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence. On Monday, 2 more lawsuits were filed in which women accused Mr. Combs of raping them at New York City gatherings. At a 1995 promotional event for a music video by the notorious B.I.G., a rapper who was an early star of Mr. Combs's label, Bad Boy Records, one plaintiff claims Mr. Combs of graping her. According to the lawsuit, the woman was approached by Mr. Combs while she was dancing with companions, who then proceeded to become aggressive after she declined his advances. The plaintiff's attempt to get away was met with violent assault, which resulted in her head being slammed into the wall and her subsequent fall to the floor. According to the lawsuit, Mr. Combs threatened to disappear if she told anybody about the rape that he had committed on the floor of a restroom. The 4 male plaintiffs in Monday's cases include a security guard who claimed that Mr. Combs drugged him, shoved him into a vehicle, and raped him in 2006 when he was working security at a White House event in the Hamptons. The plaintiff in another man's complaint was an advisor at Echo in 2008 when he bumped across Mr. Combs and 3 bodyguards in a Manhattan Macy's flagship store stockroom. Echo was a rival apparel company to Sean John, Mr. Combs's brand. According to the complaint, Mr. Combs punched the victim on the nape of his neck before putting his penis in the plaintiff's mouth. According to the lawsuit, which includes Macy's as a defendant, the guy was fired approximately 3 weeks after reporting the actual assault to security. A request for comment was not promptly addressed by Macy's. Based on a New York City provision called the Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Law, all but one of the lawsuits filed on Monday alleged sexual assault that occurred before the statute of limitations for such claims expired. Disputes have arisen in the courts regarding the law's applicability, and certain decisions have raised questions about the possibility of reviving claims from the 1990s. What are your thoughts? Subscribe to Beauty by Jen.